You know, he is who he is and he does what he does. It's part of the fun. He's incredibly talented and can do a million different things. But I can't stand that he rock climbs, wakeboards, and bull rides the week of the fucking fight. So, anyway.
I don't definitely want to be known as the hardest worker or the greatest fighter would be cool. I mean, but I train as hard as I need to train to live the lifestyle I like to live. Yeah, I mean, if I probably dropped everything like everyone says and followed the rules and ate right and did right and be a champion of the world, sure, but I wouldn't be happy. I mean, this does seem like a off-the-wall thing to do, but we used to do this all the time. We used to go just find a mountain and just say, let's go to the top of it. We're gonna need a couple like little logs or something, I feel. The Dana White calls me, tells me, train harder, be ready, be more consistent. And, I'm okay. I'm living the life that I enjoy living, and I'm happy with it. Granola?
Like a little fake news.
I'm gonna dump mine on my coffee here.
That feels good.
Life in general, so many people, like I run into a lot of my old friends that are still doing the same shit they were doing from high school. Same little group of friends, and they're miserable, man. They talk about, they married their high school sweetheart, they married the girl because they thought they had to, and they're just like stuck, and they're not happy. And I hear people, bitch about that all the time. And you see it right in 30, 35 years old. A lot of people like come into themselves like, man, I need to figure some shit out and regroup. That's why they call them midlife crises, man. But I just learned from other people's mistakes and never wanted ever to be like that. So I just always just did whatever the fuck I wanted to do.
Jam it again, fire again.
Right? I was definitely the worst kid ever. I mean, I was just like a complete fuck up. I was in jail all the time. I was fucking up all the time. They were always getting calls from the principal, getting this, getting that. I mean, nothing ever was just a regular day for me. We'd always go and it'd be me pushing the limit. Stealing my parents' cars, wrecking my parents' cars, wrecking the house. Yeah, my parents, when I was like 16, my parents were like, fucking get out, we can't take you anymore. Like, it's enough's enough. And they kind of just threw me out. My grandma and grandpa picked me up and brought me in. They've always been there since I was a kid though, my grandma, and just always helped me out, man. It was cool. So she would never like reprimand me on anything. I would never get like punished. Let's say last night you went out with us and you got into a fight and my grandma came and bailed us out of jail, right? The next day at breakfast or the next day, she would never bring it up. She would never ask me like, what, because she'd always tell me, you know what you did, you know what I mean? Like, you were wrong, so there's no reason to talk about it. Let's just move forward. And she's not telling me it was cool to do it. She's just saying, yeah, it was just, we don't need to harp on it, yeah. I'd get a job, whether it be electrical, plumbing, whether it be hardwood floors or roofing, and I'd work it for a year or 6 months or 6 weeks, and either get fed up with my boss or get fired, I just never ever was able to hold jobs. That's how I was able to learn. Because I couldn't hold down one job, I learned an entire industry of jobs. Learning trade to trade to trade, we built every structure on the ranch.
Even if you look at the doghouse, right? The doghouse he built from scratch. I remember him waking up like, I'm building a doghouse.
It's the same thing like the morning I woke up that I'm gonna build the dorms. I just woke up and kicked down the old horse stables. I'm like, I'm gonna put horse stables, I'm gonna put a room down here, I'm gonna put upstairs on it, and then have some rooms up there. And I literally didn't draw any plans. I just grabbed some wood and started building. I'm talking about right on the little dial?
Yeah.
Burning hot. Oh, fucking hair is on fire. God damn it.
What if your UFC run ended tomorrow? What would you do with your life?
Go back to construction.
Really?
Oh yeah, for sure. That's all I know. The good thing about the ranch is there's no time for fucking up. We're not in a big city. We can't just be like, oh, it's Wednesday night, tonight's ladies night, let's go hit the club. You know, it's like, usually you lay low and we do a lot of training. Got something, baby. Come here, Lou.
Yeah, he's checking out Alex. Oh, he's checking out. That's what like a place called Clint's Chicken.
No. Can you talk about that accident with the four-wheeler where you got your ribs basically impaled you?
We were out racing our motocross on the track, you know, and just fucking off, and there's a big ass triple. And I didn't make it. Fucking cased the other side. And broke all the ribs on both sides. Part of my spleens, rib, my stomach fucked up. I have like 33 intestines missing. I stood up and all my guts fell into my hands. I was like catching them. It wasn't even bloody. That's the weirdest part. Like it was just like grayish pink guts. My ribs pierced my lungs, so I was like.
And the doctor said you wouldn't fight again.
Yeah, they're like, no way you'll ever fight again. Like, you can't take, if you ever take a serious shot to your like spleen, you can tear, and you just slowly bleed, you wouldn't even know, and then one day you just like bleed out. Whatever.
So what was the rehab process like?
Nothing. Fuck. I fought still with 2 broken ribs on one side.
How long after?
A couple of months.
Is there such a thing as too short notice to take a fight?
Yeah, for me.
Even, well, but I mean, if you have a terrible injury, obviously you're not going to go in there with a huge handicap. Right?
I don't know, depending on the fight. Yeah, I don't know, I've never even thought about that. I'd always say yes.
I mean, how long do you think you're gonna fight?
Until I can't anymore. I'm gonna fight until I literally cannot anymore.
Nobody's gonna change Cowboy. And the more you told him he couldn't do something, the harder he went at it. He's got to trust and believe his vision.
Yeah, fuck, right? Man, you want to talk to me what happened fucking 2 months ago? I couldn't even tell you. Let's just talk about the last week. So last week I had to go to Vegas, shoot a TV show. I had to go film a movie, fly to Vegas, where'd I go? Fuck, I can't even keep up. My life is a fucking whirlwind. I feel like 4 of the 7 days in the week we're on the road, traveling somewhere, something UFC related, fight related, something related. Gaston fight in New York, fell through. We went to New York to hang out, get paid to hang out. It was wild, man. I mean, just being in New York for the election, that was cool.
New York is way more than
placed under arrest and charged with disorderly conduct.
You know, that was a different way to look at the election. You know, it was fun, crazy. Then the fight, 205, crazy. Then Conor did it, crazy.
The end result of UFC 205 for Cowboy and I was we both didn't fight. Very different reasons. You know, Rashad couldn't get a license because of medical reasons. His opponent, who's a dick, is unprofessional, stepped on the scale like a big fat ass and didn't make weight. You know, he's supposed to weigh 170 pounds, and they're saying he was weighing like 183 on Friday morning, on weigh-in day. That's insane.
Who didn't? Gastelum, yeah. Didn't make his weight cuts. They're not fighting. That's ridiculous. Shame on Gastelum. Yeah, Cerrone. I'll step in.
Forward. It's the only way you do it. Keep going forward. Keep moving. Yeah, now we're here in Toronto. You know, I'm pumped about the Matt Brown fight. As soon as this is over, I'm rallying. I'm trying to get the Denver card January 28th. So, I mean, it's good times, man. But yeah, it's a, you could say, a whirlwind. You know, we're here, there, we're everywhere. Definitely a cool view. Hey. It's freezing cold here, so pack warm. Do you know you don't need a newspaper anymore because you have an iPhone? You can just put it in there and say, hey Siri, what's the weather in Toronto? And then she'll be like, the weather is fucking freezing, bring a jacket.
Yeah, there's only one person in the world funnier than me, and that's Ellen DeGeneres. But everybody else, they can't hold a candle. Well, maybe Cowboy. No, I'm better. I'm funnier than Cowboy. He is a kid. He's a little kid in a big guy's body. And Hawk sing her praises for the born ones to share the sky. And a lazy trumpets orchestrate the song.
The reason of the ranch and the reason of my, I guess my personality that I put off for everybody is to teach all the guys how to live and have fun. You know, I got all these guys coming down. They've probably done more hunting and camping with me in the short time they've been with me than they have in their entire lives. You know, and not just teaching someone about hunting, but teaching someone about skydiving, teaching someone about scuba diving, about riding four-wheelers, riding Harleys. Like, there's so much life out there.
We never stop moving. Never, ever.
There's nothing I can't just walk away from, ever. And I think this goes to how I was raised by my grandma, you know. She tells me, never paint yourself into a corner. And you're coming with me or you're sitting behind, you know, but I'm still going.
And the lazy trumpets orchestrate the symphonies in the night. Hey, how much did he pay for that black jacket?
Nothing. The designer gave it to me. Yeah.
Matt, he honest to God looked like a deer in the headlights. The look on his face. And Cowboy had that cute grin, and he looked so cute. Ever since he was 18 months old, I had 6 grandkids. The oldest was 3. And I had them all on the back patio, which is fenced in, so nobody can get in because it's real high. And I went in to fix some sandwiches, and I came back out, and all the grandkids were there except him. And so I started calling his name because I knew there was no way he could get out of that high fenced-in locked gate. And he goes, Grandma, Grandma, and I look, and how he got up on the gate, walked across it, crawled up this high gate, and got on the roof. At 18 months, he was on the roof of our house. And I couldn't think of anything to do except yell jump. And I caught him in my arms.